Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 996. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Greetings all.
What's up, Chris?
What's up?
The Real Hoovians cast and the Everything Show is neck and neck, but the Real Hoovians cast has one up so far, I believe. So we'll see who gets to the 1,000th cast first. But anyway, we got some news, right, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
So what do we have?
Yeah, so let's go with the one that's been going around a bit more that I've seen. Apparently, and this is a rumor right now, apparently Justice League either has been or is going to be getting a bunch of reshoots before the film comes out. Now it's supposed to come out November of this year, which I believe is still the release date. And they're saying that a lot of the film is being reshot.
Uh-oh.
I don't buy this at all.
Okay.
I think that this is probably being blown out of proportion a bit. Because
this is fake news, basically.
I think it's fake. Yeah, I think that the reason I think that is it seems like all of these DC movies, quote unquote, get reshoots. Now we know Suicide Squad did, but I just don't think that Justice League. I mean, if Justice League is getting them, I'm sure it is, but I don't think it's the amount that they're saying in these articles.
You're tweaking the special effects a bit more.
Yeah, the normal reshoots. I don't think it's anything.
Spider-Man shot something last week, right, or 2 weeks ago, a couple weeks ago. They shot something for Spider-Man: Homecoming or something.
I don't even know, to tell you the truth.
Okay. Anyway, it happens all the time. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, the amount that they're saying in this article is like that the movie's being like remade twice or something like that, and it's like I don't think so.
I don't.
I doubt it's going to be a $500 million movie to make because they're going to spend another $200 million or something. I doubt that.
I think they're just tweaking maybe some tiny little, maybe the lighting here and there and some special effects that they didn't notice they made mistakes on initially.
Yeah. Now, of course, playing the other side. If this is true, this movie's in trouble.
Oh,
obviously.
Well,
yeah. I've already heard there's supposed to be a rumor going out that somebody leaked the synopsis, and this person who's coming from was pretty much. I think they said they were dead on with either Suicide Squad or Batman v Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Whatever.
Now, on top of that, Wonder Woman 2 has been greenlit already.
Oh, well.
So that's moving forward.
That's, that is. I mean, that's ballsy, I guess. I mean, you don't know if it's going to bomb or not, but okay.
Yep.
All right.
And,
good on you, man.
The other DC news, I think this is the last thing, really. Apparently, that Batgirl movie is going to be the next solo female film from DC. So I guess nobody else is getting a solo film that's a female character between Wonder Woman and that. So they said that this is coming out before Wonder Woman 2. So
well, naturally, I mean,
yeah.
Now, is Harley Quinn the villain in the Batgirl movie?
There's nothing to say that right now.
Okay.
It's just an update that it's just going to be simply the next movie after Wonder Woman 2.
And with the way things are going with her character now, I have a very, very strong feeling that they're trying to lean her away from being a villain.
Harley Quinn?
Yes.
Oh, because of Suicide Squad.
And because of I don't want to spoil anything, but because of Injustice 2 as well.
I see.
If anybody who's played the game, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah, just playing it all day, streaming it, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't really have a problem with that, but what else came out today? Was there anything other superhero related stuff came out today?
I didn't see anything else like Marvel or DC, anything like that. The other news I have is Star Wars related, but
well, before we get into that, I'm gonna give you this. And from my understanding is that the time slot isn't that great for that. I don't know if that means anything. So, you want to talk about that one? I don't know.
Yeah. So this has to do with the Marvel's Inhumans television show that's coming on. Of course,
Easy.
Right.
it's going to be on ABC, and apparently it's going to be, well, if I'm reading this correctly, Fridays at 8.
That's bad.
People are not.
Friday.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not Fridays at 8. That's they're moving Once Upon a Time to Fridays at 8.
Okay.
Inhumans, where is the release date? Oh, Friday at 9.
That's even worse.
So.
Friday night at 9 o'clock. Who the hell's going to be home?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's senior citizens are going to
Tells
watch
me
that.
they don't. They're trying to keep it from their family hour because it's not that much of a family-friendly show.
I mean, it's not like a rated R show,
No.
right? I mean, it's not.
No.
Why so late?
The only thing I can think of is maybe it's going to be a bit more adult.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to be straight for
anything.
kids, you know.
Yeah. It's anything like before 8 is pretty much considered family night. I mean, family hour and everything.
I think it's going to bomb because I don't really think they
I'm
really.
not thrilled about it.
Listen, they tried to replace the X-Men with Inhumans, and fans have bad blood because of that. So they're taking revenge against Inhumans and altogether. The comics not doing that great either. No, I don't think it's going to do well.
I mean, Inhumans to me, they're a secondhand character. They're the ones who, they're like cameo characters. You bring
It's
them
the
up.
one movie that got demoted to TV. I mean, really, it wasn't good enough to be a movie. So, and I said that from the beginning.
Because of plot line.
I said that. Didn't I say that from the beginning that this movie's never going to be made? I'm not trying to be a jerk, but it's not going to be made, and it's not. It's going to be on TV, and if it fails at TV, then it's not even worth it at all.
Because you notice they're trying to say they're doing everything they can do to save their sister, their agents of Shield.
Well, let me tell you something. I do have to say this. There's nothing to save Shield.
Yeah.
Because Shield was greenlit for an entire season next year. So regardless of if anybody makes fun of Shield doesn't need saving because it was already greenlit easily.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, oh, well, let's think about it. No, it was not even I guess it's doing well enough where they don't have to worry. So that got greenlit. Now, if it's a full season or not, I couldn't tell you, but it looks like it. So, and regardless of whether we hate it or not, it's still going on. And I can't say anything negative about it because it's got another season. So it did what it had to do, I guess. Now, there's an interesting story, right, Chris, about contenders for the Flash, right?
Yeah. So, as we
One
know,
name in particular stands out for me. But go ahead.
right. As we know right now, the Flash DCEU film has no director. However, there was a rumor today that there are 3 contenders potentially to take the spot of director for the film. And those are Sam Raimi, of course, who directed Spider-Man and Evil
He
Dead.
takes over that. It's a $900 million movie, easily profitability. Go ahead, continue.
I disagree with that.
Really?
Yes, because
It's on, Dad. Let's.
the only reason I disagree with that. The only reason I disagree with that has to do with the fact that I don't think he'd be allowed to put his touches into the movie.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Because I don't think that it's just solely him.
Okay.
I think that any director that gets into the director's seat of a DCEU movie has to eventually run into the fact that management is going to say, you can't do that, you can't do this, we want it like this, we want it like this.
Didn't Marvel do that with them after a while? You can't do this, you can't do that?
And look what happened at Age of Ultron.
There you go.
So, I mean, Sam Raimi is the first one. Matthew Vaughn is the second, and he directed X-Men First Class. You know, sticking with superhero stuff.
Yes.
And then the final one, we've heard this before, was Robert Zemeckis, who of course directed Back to the Future.
Right, which if it was, to me, if it was Zemeckis or Raimi, it's on. I mean, I'm not saying anything against Matt Vaughn, but yeah, if it's Raimi or Zemeckis, to me, it's going to be monumental. That's going to change the tide
Yeah.
Just like Joss Whedon doing Batgirl is going to change the tide for the DC movies in a big way, I predict. So, regardless, I love their work. All right, there's that. Was there anything else before we get into the big Star Wars hullabaloo?
Not that I know of.
Okay, do it.
This isn't really a big story, to be honest with you. I don't consider it that big of a story.
All right.
So there was this pamphlet in Japan that came out, this like advertisement sheet that came out that had to do with Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Okay.
And it was translated, into English. And on the pamphlet, it said that and I'm paraphrasing here, they said that there's going to be some sort of huge reveal that is bigger than anything that's been revealed in the Star Wars story thus far.
Oh, no.
And I have a couple of problems with this. Even if this is true, okay? One, don't tell us that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? Because now you're going to overhype it. Because now
Right.
if it's not something unbelievable, people are going to people who've seen this story and maybe have heard about it through word of mouth from other people who are telling them this. If it's not something unbelievable or it's something that doesn't make sense, people are going to be like, "What? That's it?" And
We
that's
could have
going to
missed
bring
it.
part of it down. My other problem with it is, no kidding. Of course, there's going to be some sort of big reveal in this movie.
They do it in every movie.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to go into this movie and not reveal something. Now, whether it's the proportions that this advertisement is saying is yet to be seen.
I mean, first, let's just talk 1 second. Or you want to finish?
Well, I only had one more thing.
Yeah.
My third problem is this. I don't care what happens. There's no way you're ever going to top the Luke, I am your father,
You're
or the
not.
I am your father thing.
You're never
going to
topping it.
happen. I'm sorry.
Nobody
I don't
will
care if they
ever-
come out and they say that Rey is the incarnation of the Force and she bridges the Marvel universe into Star Wars. It's not going to happen.
Well, I got to tell you, Guardians had something that was shocking. I don't know if you know what it is, so I'm not going to really spoil it. That was like, oh, holy, what the F moment. But again, nothing comes close to the Empire. I am your father. But anyway, what could this possibly be? Is it a Snoke reveal? I
Is it a
mean,
return of a character we thought was dead?
I mean, the only thing that would be the biggest, confusingest, what the F moment, if they said some shit that Darth Vader's back and it was a clone, because guess what? Besides cloning the Stormtrooper, whatever the hell they were, the clone troopers, that they cloned Jedi too, and the Emperor foresaw that the Darth Vader's going to die, so he just put a fake one in there, and here it is. That would be a crazy ass shit, but that's not going to happen. But it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility to throw that out there that they're not going to have cloned Sith or Jedi or whatever. What do you think?
I mean, it's a storyline. They have done something similar to that,
but
before.
not in
it's
the
not
movies.
canon. Yeah, it's not canon anymore.
But if they did it in the thing, it would be like, wow.
This is my thought about that. I agree with you on the fact that I think that whatever they're talking about, because let's be honest, this advertisement could have no idea. Like whoever wrote it could have no idea what they're talking about, and they just put something out there just to get traction. I mean, it's plausible. However,
they would call it.
if they know something that we don't, like they know what happens in this film, this is like official from Lucasfilm or Disney, whatever. I agree with you. It has to be either something to do with Rey or Snoke, and I'm more inclined to think that it probably has to do with Rey.
Mm-hmm.
However, again, we're treading that line where if it's not something unbelievable, then I think people are going to be disappointed, and that's going to bring Episode 8 down for a lot of people, and then that endangers 9 and what they're planning to do with this, the franchise.
I'm going to throw a crazy Matrix Lord speculation time stamped today for Last Jedi reveal. And again, it may not happen, but if it does, you heard it from me first. Rey has his lightsaber. Where is the hand? The First Order cloned Luke, and older Luke fights a computer-generated looking youth down himself, like they'll do the thing like Princess Leia, but with Mark Hamill's permission, and it will be young Luke that is with the dark side at the end, cloned fighting older Luke. And it would be like, what the hell? Yeah, we can clone Jedi now or something. And that would be the only thing that I can think of besides the Snoke reveal that would be crazy, because they're like, that's where we got the DNA from. We had the hand. We didn't get the saber, you know, and that would be a shocking thing. Now, I don't know if that will ever happen, but I could see that happening. What do you think?
I don't necessarily see that happening.
Because once it went off the side, it hit that down in that tunnel, so it would have been vaporized, unless it fell into one of those little.
If the saber could,
even if it didn't, I don't see them going in that direction, because I don't think there's a need. I think that the villains that we're getting are going to be Snoke and Kylo Ren. I don't think that they're going to introduce a whole new dark side user and be like, oh, here's our villain now. I don't see that.
It could be. I mean, not just for shock value. It didn't have to be. He would have to last.
It's possible.
Didn't have to last another movie, but they could be like, oh, if they clone him, who are they going to clone next? And at the end, you get, and so, oh crap.
It's possible. I don't see it necessarily, but I mean, hey, anything's possible. As far, I mean, I have to think that whoever is getting revealed, if there is, I mean, who knows? It could be a reveal that's totally separate to what we're used to seeing. Maybe it's not something with Rey. Maybe it's not something with Snoke. It could be something totally separate.
Like what?
Who knows? I mean, at this point, maybe it has something to do with Finn. Maybe it has something to do with Poe. I have no idea.
Could there be anything new into canon that the Jedi can come back if they didn't die? Like if they gave themselves to the Force, that the Force could pop them out or something?
No, they're dead. They're dead.
All right.
The canon version of the thing is that once you join the Force, that's it. You're dead. You die.
Okay. All right. All right. I mean, other than Snoke being like Plagueis, right?
That would be cool. I wouldn't be upset with that at all. But I mean,
I just don't see it. I don't see the shocking Empire moment in The Last Jedi. I don't know what they could possibly do unless they do what I predicted. But I don't know.
It's got to be with one of the characters that they've introduced already. That's the only thing I can think of. Either Rey or Poe is going to be the big shocker. Like,
unless they say that Rey is the daughter of Palpatine, and that you didn't even know, or whatever. I mean, but then again, that would. I mean, like her family is not good at all. You know,
he's a splinter group of, so to speak.
I mean. Yeah, on that point, I mean, let's say whether she is related to him or not, which I don't think is impossible, but I think that it wouldn't necessarily be a reveal, but I mean, if she turns in this movie, that would be like totally unexpected. That would be something.
Somebody's turning.
I think
somebody's turning at the end.
I think so.
So it's either Luke or it's either her.
I think it's gonna be her, to be honest with you. I think that.
And I could see, because you know what, if I recall, right, the original thing that was leaked was that the granddaughter of Vader wanted to take her rightful place and do better than he did before that was taken down in a matter of hours. And I could see, I mean, if she was related to Luke, her wearing some type of mask or something in 9, like she already turned, and then I don't know what the hell would happen then.
I think if she did turn, she would wear something like
She would wear
similar to
a
Kylo Ren's
mask,
helmet or
yes.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're playing heavy on that in the canon novels now. This group, the Acolytes of the Beyond, who I believe become the Knights of Ren, they like as a rite of passage, they get a helmet that is apparently somehow connected to like Sith lore or something like that.
But doesn't Luke want the Jedi to end?
He does.
A version of it.
So maybe he's evil.
I don't think he's evil. I think he's just like Scott said. I think that because the rumor right now is that he goes to find the original Jedi Temple and he finds the original teachings, and it's like nothing. It's almost completely different from what the Jedi were teaching in the Old Republic, during the Clone Wars and whatnot. And he gets really like he almost loses his faith in it, and
It's more of a
that's
combination
why
of
he
both the
stops.
dark and light side, probably.
Right, and that's a rumor right now as to why
Maybe
he's
it's
like.
just because you're so much bigger. Maybe there's other forces besides the Sith, besides the Jedi.
Oh, there are.
They have lightsabers, and they whatever the hell they are. They're bigger than.
Well, look at Chirrut in Rogue One. He's not a Jedi. He's a Force user. Look at Maz Kanata. She's not a Jedi. She's a Force user. So it's not as cut and dry, and it's never been as cut and dry as your Jedi and Sith.
Right.
Even in the old canon. In the old canon, there was more. There was Jedi. There was Sith. There was Dark Jedi. There was Gray Jedi. There was this. There was that. And it got out of hand. Now it's like, okay, you got Jedi, you got Sith, but the Sith are gone, so now you have the Knights of Ren. The Jedi are gone-ish, so it's
But even the power,
different.
even the rule of two or whatever, right? Always two there are. I mean,
Well, that was for the Sith.
Right, but they went beyond that because like Lord Dooku trained Grievous.
Yeah, but he wasn't a Sith.
I know, but he still trained them with.
Well, Grievous isn't even Force sensitive.
He's not. Have the lightsabers, I know.
Well, yeah. I mean, having a lightsaber doesn't make you Force sensitive. He wasn't Force sensitive. Anybody that was trained, if there were already two Sith and they trained somebody else, they were either a Sith assassin, which doesn't count as a Sith, or they were an Inquisitor.
A Sith assassin?
Sith assassin, yeah. In the old canon, and I think this might still be canon depending on what they do. Palpatine trained Maul while Plagueis was still training him. So there was already two Sith. There was Plagueis and Palpatine, but Palpatine told Plagueis, "I found this child, and he's very strong in the Force, specifically the dark side. We need to train him." And Plagueis was like, "Well, he can't be a Sith, but he could be one of our assassins that knows our way." So originally Maul was trained as an assassin, but then when Sidious killed Plagueis, he was like, you are a Sith Lord now, Darth Maul. You're Darth Maul, I guess, Right. Originally he was Maul, now he's Darth Maul. Then obviously when he died, Dooku became Darth Tyrannus and continues the rule of two, and then when he died, Vader. But then Vader ended the Sith, as far as we know.
Right.
So
as far as we know. Yeah.
As far as we know. Now, I know that they're very, very keen on saying that there are no more Sith in this story. They were asked in Episode 7, they were like, "Are there any Sith?" And immediately they said there are no Sith in this movie. So Snoke and Ren are not Sith Lords. They're not considered that.
Right.
So, I mean, whatever they're revealing, if there is a reveal, I doubt it's going to be as, like, groundbreaking as I Am Your Father. That's just my opinion. And I think if there is one, I think it either has to do with Rey or long shot Snoke. But I am under the impression now that Snoke is a new character.
Snoke, though.
You what?
I'm betting more on Rey than Snoke, though, because I feel Snoke is more somebody they'd say for like their ninth film. Yeah,
and I think he's a new character. I think that he's just a new villain, a new dark side user that, Luke. I mean, obviously, Leia knows who he is.
Yeah.
Han knows who he is. They are aware of this entity, whatever he is, whoever he is. And I'm assuming, I have to think Luke knows who he is.
Or suspects who he is.
Right. So I think he's just some new character, because what they're doing in the new canon stuff in the novels now, that they're saying that Palpatine, something was calling to Palpatine in the unknown regions, and even Vader couldn't hear this call, but only Palpatine could. And he was very keen on getting out into the unknown regions and exploring what's out there, because he believed that the origin of his powers, the origin of the dark side, lies in wild space, or in the unknown regions, as they call it. And what we know from Life, Debt, Empire's End, this is going to be a little spoilery for the book, but when Palpatine died, this protocol went into effect that literally, that he told key components of the Empire, get out of the galaxy, go into wild space, and prepare to come back.
Wild space.
Yeah. So, you know, and you know, they get out there, and there's this mysterious super Star Destroyer out there, and you know, it's like, what's going on? What's that?
That's why it would be great to have one of the offshoot movies to be a Magnificent Seven style movie. In Magnificent Seven style. That way they can.
Well, like the Western you're talking about?
Well, no, I mean just like Magnificent Seven style thing. If there's going to be all this dark, entering that dark space and all that stuff.
Hell, you know what I think they should do? I think they should do a freaking between 6 and 7. I think they should do a movie about the Empire, like literally, like make it like a kind of like a political thing or something like that. Like, what happens after this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that. What's up, Daniel?
Hi, what's up, guys?
You wanted in, bro. What's up?
Yeah, I heard the Star Wars news today. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we were just talking about the Chris was just talking about that. This big reveal or something.
I hope it's like maybe the real Darth Vader's still out there, or maybe they clone Darth Vader. That'd be kind of cool. I heard that.
I was just joking about that. Like, you know, I mean, I don't know if they could do that. That'd be crazy, though. But so what's your take on what do you want it to be? Big reveal.
I don't know. Just either Luke turns to the dark side, or they clone Darth Vader.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, you don't think Rey's gonna turn evil?
Maybe Rey could.
Okay. Are you saying, Chris?
No, I said everything I wanted to say.
Okay. All right. Any other news? There was a thing about the Predators, right?
Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about that, or I wasn't here when you wanted to talk about that, so that was my fault.
That's okay.
So this is spoilers for the upcoming The Predator movie. So I believe it's coming out next year. I think everybody's worst fear has been realized about this movie. Most fans would agree with that, I think. You know, remember one of the key problems with AVP that everybody hated?
Yes.
The Predators teaming up with humans?
Yes.
It looks like that's exactly what's happening in this movie. There was a set picture released of
that box office. You're bombing. Okay.
Yeah.
This just in.
There was a set picture released of some of the human characters sitting on what looks like a tank with two predators, and apparently one of the predators is wearing human camo. So the rumor is that these normal predators team up with the humans to fight the genetically enhanced predator or predators. I heard it was one predator. But
oh, God. Why do we do this?
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
That sucks.
They really
So-
want this movie to bomb, don't they?
So we wait years for a Predator movie, wait years for an Alien movie. Why do they screw up both? Well, we don't know they screwed up both because I have yet to see Alien Covenant, but we heard today some negative reviews, didn't we?
Well, on that point, actually, I've been watching a lot of reviews, and they're all saying the same exact thing.
Shit.
It's really kind of weird. This movie is getting, in my opinion, for what I've seen, it's getting hated more than Prometheus.
It's getting xenomorphed.
Yo, yeah. It's getting neomorphed.
Jesus. It's called No, Ridley Scott. No.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Neil Blomkamp. Neil Blomkamp. Come on.
Neil
Blomkamp.
Blomkamp. Neil
Neil
Blomkamp.
Blomkamp will save us. Sigourney Weaver will save us.
That's what somebody
Blomkamp.
said too.
Neil Blomkamp will save us. Neil Blomkamp. I want a chant. I want it spread
Neil.
to the
Neil.
friggin' internet, to the Matrix. I want it embedded in your head. Matrix Lord said, Neil Blomkamp. Alien.
You want an earwig.
Whatever it's going to be with Sigourney Weaver, Ripley, Newt, Hicks.
Blomkamp. Blomkamp.
That's it. God bless you, man. Neil Blomkamp, save us.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I mean, the mystery and the wonder for the xenomorphs has completely been taken away from me. I mean, it's just that now when I watch these movies, I'm going to be like, oh, well. Specifically Alien, when they
This
have that scene
iRobot reject just created the alien race, you son of a... No.
essentially.
Why? Why do you got to ruin my childhood?
It's like he wants
Why
to
do you got to
sabotage.
ruin everything?
It's like he's wanting to try to sabotage Blomkamp's chances of making anything. That's what
Listen, if this sucks so bad, they'll probably be like, yeah, sure, Blomkamp, take over.
do something.
I mean, Scott is apparently filming in like 2 or 3 months.
Bullshit. You don't even know what the damn script is.
He's ready to go, apparently.
He is not ready to go. I
That's
heard
what he
otherwise.
said?
He's full of shit.
Or throw this idea in the can.
He doesn't have a script. He's full of shit.
Apparently he
Wait,
does.
what's
No, he
filming
doesn't.
again?
No, he doesn't. When does he
The
want to
next
film?
Alien film.
When does he want to film? In July?
Not July, no. He wants to film towards the end of the year.
Bullshit. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. He's not going to get the green light. Because
Oh, he will.
Oh,
This movie's gonna make enough money even if it sucks.
Yeah.
So I mean,
So we're going to get a suck alien movie, and they're going to create a suck sequel to a suck movie that's a prequel or is it sequel?
well, I mean, that's not as far fetched
What
as
is
you would think.
this?
That's not as far fetched as you would think because not a lot of people like Prometheus, and a lot of people are excited
like
for Alien Covenant.
I like Prometheus, but
So did I.
but you know what's next? Friggin' Fantastic Four 2?
Yes.
Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything. Don't listen. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a Fantastic Four 2? Because I don't think Doctor Doom got his fair share. No.
They should have Dr. Doom be the one that created the xenomorphs.
Oh,
Why not at this point?
Give it time.
So Predator's gonna suck, and so is Alien at the same time. They're both gonna suck.
Well, we don't know if Predator is gonna suck.
It's definitely
haven't
gonna
seen
suck.
anything
Are
yet.
you crazy? He's a
Yes,
freaking-
but I'm not
Okay.
willing to say that yet because I haven't seen any marketing for it yet.
First of all, they're hunters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you don't you hunt. You don't. And when a predator scientist now creating genetically engineered, God bless you, genetically engineered predator, when a predator scientist, are they scientists?
Wait. They are definitely they have science related on their planet. They have space travel. They have advanced weaponry. They have
Okay,
advanced
so the scientists of the
technology.
predator race created a Franken-predator.
Well, here's the thing, though. This isn't the first time we've seen this. In Predators, those predators were genetically modified.
Oh,
God.
Arnold Schwarzenegger in this movie?
No, he turned it down.
Oh.
They offered him.
They gave him a shitty role.
Hers still reminds me of The Land That Time Forgot.
He read the script, he said it sucked, and they gave him 3 minutes.
That's basically what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 minutes. Thank you, Arnold Schwarzenegger, for everything you've done. We'll let you say get to the chopper, and then that's it.
You know what? I don't understand about that though. If they offered him a different part, you know what that means to me? That
That's
there's a
not the same
slim
universe.
chance that this movie, that the first 2 Predators didn't happen with this Predator.
This is ridiculous.
That it's like a
This
total.
is a new timeline.
Yeah, potentially.
Oh, God,
Unless they just wanted a
unless-
funny cameo, but why would you get Schwarzenegger to do that though? You know what I'm saying? Like he was the
wouldn't.
main character of the first one, so like why?
Yeah.
That's like having him
Human
dress up
character.
like Conan
Yeah.
and advertise for Cheerio cereal. Or Champions cereal, the stuff at Champions and being Conan for
Well,
cereal
that's like
commercial.
that's like him being in like Terminator and then like being a different character. Oh wait, they did that in Terminator 3. But they deleted that scene though, so
Or is that Salvation they did something?
no, he was in Salvation as it was the CGI version of him. But no, it worked in Terminator 3 because at least it was funny and it kind of made sense that that's why they look like him. But if it's in Predator, if it's gonna be a totally different human character, why would you do that? What's next? Is Donald Glover gonna pop up as a different character? Like, what the hell?
That would be
Yeah, Danny Glover's gonna walk in and say, hey, mama, I'm your pimp for tonight.
Oh.
Pimp your predator.
Yeah. He'll be the voodoo guy this time. That's the mouth, right?
Oh god.
He's like, ah! And then the carry his head. He's like, ah!
Yeah.
That was the funniest thing.
I just don't understand. Like, they have to know if that's really what's happening in this picture. They have to know that people were pissed about AVP when they did that, where the Predator teamed up with
they
her.
don't know because this is a whole generation of people that, don't you understand? They have all these generations of that are born that to them, Aliens vs. Predator was the greatest thing ever. You understand that?
Oh yeah.
So they make shit like that because they're like, this is great. This is my childhood. That shit sucked. Okay.
I didn't hate AVP. I just, it was like.
I mean,
okay.
I didn't like the rapid, what do they call it, impregnation period or whatever thing of the alien.
Oh, the incubation. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, incubation period. Yeah, they kind of sped that up a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I wasn't crazy about that.
Spoilers. It's even worse in Covenant.
But
We're
wasn't
down
the
to
whole-
minutes, people. Minutes.
So, like, is this related to the Aliens vs. Predator timeline?
What?
This movie?
Which one? Covenant?
No.
The
Predator.
Predator?
Yeah.
No. And now, if there was any doubt, AVP and AVPR can never be canon to the Alien franchise ever
Why?
because of what happens in Covenant.
Okay.
I mean, they weren't canon before, but now if there was any doubt, it's just impossible.
Nip it right in the bud.
How are they going to do that?
What? How did they make it impossible?
There was, yeah. How are they going to do that?
Because in AVP, the xenomorphs were around during ancient human times. And
Okay.
in this movie, they say that the aliens are a new species that was created by David.
Right. Well, that just totally fucks up the whole thing.
So I
doesn't
mean,
it?
everything that we like, anyone who ever thought that AVP was canon, nope. And they're gonna have a lot of explaining to do before Alien because now that whole beginning of Alien is in jeopardy of being retconned.
What do you mean?
They could literally retcon the beginning of Alien if they
Oh,
wanted
come
to.
on. This is ridiculous now.
Some people are
Fucking-
actually saying that that engineer or it was the space jockey that was at the
Yeah.
beginning of Alien. There's a theory going around that that's actually David in the chair.
Whatever. You know what? Look.
So
just-
David from
This is just another timeline. Why don't we just say it's another timeline?
That's what I'm thinking.
Just say
That's
it's.
what I'm thinking.
You know what? I would explain if I was doing stuff. Timeline 2, easy. Timeline 2, timeline 3, timeline 4. That's it. Done. Wiped. Done. That way you don't interfere with anything. Blotton can't go do his movie because it's a different universe.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Listen, if this movie bombs, Ridley Scott is scrapping that script. And he's going to do a lot of damn changes, that's for sure. So, but then again, David's crazy, so maybe he doesn't create the aliens. He thinks he creates the aliens. Maybe they
Oh
will.
no, they say he creates them.
Come on.
And
Magneto, you son of a bitch.
Well, there's also the Shaw thing too that
The
people
guy fucking created the Dark Phoenix. I mean, come on now.
they've elaborated on kind of what happened to Shaw, and there's a really sick theory going
I don't
around
even want to
too.
know what he does. He beats the shit out of her and whatever.
No, well,
He tortures her and
takes something out of her.
impregnates her. Yeah, he takes everything out of her. Doesn't all organs and everything?
A very specific organ that is needed for
The
reproduction.
heart? Oh, great.
Oh yeah.
Because well, this is the thing that everyone's saying. Like, you know, the set pictures where they have the eggs. They're like,
Yeah.
where did the eggs come from?
There you go. Oh,
Mother of
my.
The xenomorphs.
So I'm gonna go in there with my M&Ms and gummy bears and my Pepsi and my pretzels and maybe a few other things, and gonna have luxury seating. You know, I'm gonna go to see this, and then I'm gonna be pissed off.
Well, who knows? Maybe you'll like it. You never
I'm
know.
gonna go into the movie to my $4 joint, get my $10 refreshments.
Dude, they retconned my whole weekend because I was gonna go to Hypnotronic Comics. And I was gonna do a cast with you guys, and I was gonna buy the face hugger, and I was gonna bend down like this, and then the face hugger's all over me like this, like whatever. And I was gonna do the whole thing. I was all ready to do it, and now
Forget the hair gel.
You could
no, I'm
have.
not gonna do it. Yeah, I know.
You could have dressed up like a xenomorph and come on here and being like, I am Matrix Morph 212,
Matrix Morph, yeah.
and I was just birthed about 10 minutes ago.
Right.
My host's
learned
body is over there on the floor.
I learned from Doctor Who that
Just get some random person who looks like they're convulsing.
that bow ties are cool, but not hair gel. But yet the Doctor could be bald. But God forbid I'm bald. No.
Well, you
People
know,
just love the hair, man. They just love the hair.
maybe that was your "Wouldn't it be cool" moment. Wouldn't it be cool if I had hair gel in my hair?
People that just are intellectually deficient think that this is a rug and that this is fake. They think that this is fake because they don't understand that with the gel, you put all the hair together like a clump and it looks like you're bald. But then when you wash it, it expands. But they don't get that. They're like, this is a tooth, they think. Which, you know, would be a pretty damn expensive tooth if it got to look exactly real, which it is. But anyway.
Matrix Rug 212.
Yeah, Matrix rugs. That's what I'll be selling.
Oh,
But if I don't get to be president of the United States at age
time you do
50, in my 50s, I'm like, Matrix hair. You know you want it. Yeah, it's like, no.
There's your next revenge vlog. Just have something similar to your hair pop up and say, listen here, folks. I take offense.
You know what you should do? You know, it'd be great. Is if you know, like you get
Wouldn't
another
it be
account.
cool?
Yeah, exactly. Let me do that. Wouldn't it be cool if you had like 2 accounts, right? Like on Google, right? And you were doing a podcast with your normal hair, but then the gelled version showed up, like it's recorded.
Yes.
And he shows up and he starts like criticizing everything you say. That way we could please every crowd.
Oh,
Well, why don't it be a different character?
Yeah.
Like it could be like the Italian Hoovian guy. So it could be Joe Gotts. Like, hey, this fucking episode was great. It's like you know, Joe Gotts. Yeah, you'll see that tomorrow.
that's nothing. You should get a wig piece that resembles yours and do the whole.
Either that or somebody have a European accent. I don't know. It's all weird. Anyway. You know what, 2 channels is a good idea, Chris. What have you done? Wouldn't it be cool moments? Yeah. Chris might have just created an alternate 2017.
Look what I have. Look what I've brought to this show.
Aha! Aha! You'll get the idea. Yeah. Look out. I think I have another channel ready. It's called Matrix Lord. I never use.
See that?
That I never use.
See, we you know what we could do?
What?
We could have like a whole clone conspiracy.
We
Yeah.
could do. That's you know what
the
we'll do.
original one. Yeah.
We'll do a timeline too for the Real Hoovings
Yeah.
cast.
There we go.
Alternate version.
There you go.
And Daniel,
Yeah.
you're gonna have white hair like the Collector,
Yeah.
and you're only gonna like comedies, and you're gonna hate sci-fi. And you're like, Will and Grace is the greatest show ever, and I can't wait for it to come back.
Oh no, are you gonna make me like Shin Gojira? Am I gonna have to come on here and be like, it's Toho, it's amazing?
So you could be Lis Creotis. Right? You should do that. You should fucking create that.
And he's in. Better yet, he's into soap operas as opposed to Toho.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
I'm in the WWE, that's a soap opera.
yeah. We'll talk about General
General
Hospital.
Hospital and all
What
that.
is going on with those Cassadines? And is Sonny
Days of Our
Corinthos?
Lives.
Is Sonny Corinthos going to get Carly back? I mean, really, we don't. But anyway, that's what we'll talk about.
I like how, too, we're going to get comments, too, that are going to be like, you guys were doing your plans live? It's not going to be a surprise?
And then they can be like, oh my God, Matrix watches General Hospital. He knew what happened last Friday.
But we'll get the good comments, too, that are like, you know, really nice and respectful.
Baby.
We'll do, you know what we'll do? Flashcast on Timeline 2. We'll do it on John Wesley's ship. instead of Greg Gustin. People don't realize that there was a Flash show years ago, and now this is, you know, a new one. They don't, you know, they didn't know until they, you know. So, I think, Chris, I think you got the gear. You know what, Chris? As we're narrowing down to 1,000 and 1,000, which is really high, you got the gears turning, bro. I think it's time for a new channel of something. Just imagine me times 3. Oh, what have you done, Chris?
There you go.
What have you done? And then if I ever become unemployed, then I'll have videos every hour. No,
oh, gosh.
Oh, God, no.
And we wonder why the internet broke down.
I'm going to call this video Matrix times 3, because that's what's probably going to happen now. You open it now. All right. The possibilities are endless. We could review all kinds of stuff without having the burden of people sifting through 5,000 videos. Right? How cool would that be? It would be like a new car in the garage. Right? Take it out for a spin. Different shows.
Wait a minute, Garfield. What's that? You got a rebuttal to that? Okay, what's your rebuttal?
There you go. So that may happen. Matrix 4 times 3.
I want to apologize to the viewers watching right now. This was meant to be a joke.
Right. It'll also be like, listen, Joe, you really don't have to create 2 other channels. You really don't have to have a whole new set of oh God, he's doing it. Guys, I apologize. It'll be on Everything Show 1000. You'll be apologizing. So we'll have all these weird characters. Maybe there'll be a bald Matrix Lord in Timeline 3. Who knows?
Hairless Lord 212.
Hairless Lord.
His thing will be like, look, I got the fresh wax. Look at this.
I like that.
I guess that's
It's got to be one where you grow a beard.
Oh.
What, an old man Logan?
No, but just like you just grow a beard.
An alternate universe Matrix Lord.
Well, see, that gets expensive, because then I would have to have the beard constantly when I'm doing the cast, but then I have to shave it on here because I look disgraziato when I'm like
well,
this, so.
You could get like a fake one. You know?
More money into the budget, man.
You know?
I just spent. I just bought stuff today, man.
Hey, you gotta lay off the Titans for a little bit and fund the show.
You know what? I haven't talked to my producer because I'm spending the whole budget. Like today, I bought the Underwater Menace. That's coming also.
Oh, nice.
So I've been spending a lot of money on Doctor Who. So when
Remember,
all
that's
these
the one which introduced the sonic screwdriver.
liars come out there and say Matrix Lord hates Doctor Who, but he spends $1,000 in a week, that's a paradox. That word, paradox. Yeah, I do love Doctor Who. That's what I said. Okay, that's why I almost have 1,000 episodes of Ripley Wins Guest. And 1,000 episodes of, but we're gonna have Matrix Lord plays video games soon.
Yes.
Cool. I'm talking about it. I'm working it. I'm not gonna be as great as my son is with his streaming of video games, which you should check him out. Go cool. So
Okay, no, my bad. It was introduced in Fury from the Deep. I knew.
there you go.
Yeah, I knew I was off on the.
All right. So speaking of Real Hoovians cast, going to be doing a Real Hoovians cast at the top of the hour with Mr. Mike D. Anybody wants to join?
Yeah.
Other than that,
That'd be
Sure.
cool.
Other than that, have a great night. Take care. Bye for now. Matrix Lord times 3.
Bye.